What is going on, IF Warriors? So in this video today, we're going to talk about targeting belly fat because this is a misconception that so many people have. So I do want to put to light or put into the light the actual science about targeting belly fat. You can technically target belly fat, and we'll talk about how you can do that, but you can't technically target belly fat, and we'll talk about why that is. I know it sounds confusing, but I'll make it unconfusing as soon as we watch this video. Let's go ahead and watch this video by Dr. IDZ.
No exercise can target belly fat? What are crunches for? Have you gone mad? I've been really shocked by the amount of people that genuinely believe training your abs will burn the fat around your abs. And it's really frustrating because I know for a fact a lot of people would have got these ideas from fitness influencers that promote exercises to burn belly fat. And those pages are doing people a massive disservice. I did this 5 minutes a day and lost half an inch. Why does it work for so many people? Doctors are not always right. That's not true, it does help you. Doctor, you lied. I see it working with my own.
I'm telling you, man, when I make these videos about how you cannot target subcutaneous fats in any way, shape, or form, be it your belly, your face, your arms, wherever, you cannot target subcutaneous fat, I get stuff like this. Oh no, if you hang by your arms and you do the leg lifts, you can actually apply it to your core and the belly fat will start to melt off. Or I love no, you could turn your fat into muscles. They're two physiologically completely different things that do not correlate in any way, shape, or form in terms of what it takes to make muscle. You need amino acids. And there's no amino acids in fatty acids. It's a triglyceride of 3 different materials that have nothing to do with amino acids, which is the building block for protein, for muscle mass. But somehow you could turn that into muscle. No, you cannot.
Eyes. Where is the medical research that says that? Well, I'm glad.
It's literally everywhere. It's literally everywhere. It's called spot reduction research, and they've tried to do it so many times and they failed every time except slightly. There was one study that was slightly showing that you can target either lower body, meaning from your waist down to your legs, versus upper body, but not specifically belly fat, just a difference between waist and below to waist and above.
You asked because here it is. Many control studies show that doing core exercises does not affect abdominal fat levels. For example, this study, 7 abdominal exercises 5 times a week did not reduce abdominal fat. Or in this study, doing 5,000 sit-ups over a month does not reduce subcutaneous fat to a greater extent over other areas. And this is the same in many other studies. So now you can see why video...
As well as meta-analysis with randomized control trials, which is super important because those are really potent studies that look at multiple different studies across the land field of research to see that when doing a statistical analysis of all of these, when you're synthesizing the data, it still shows you cannot spot reduce, unfortunately.
Videos like those are misleading and not true. No exercise can target.
All right, so basically that is his video. But you can target belly fat to in a different way. Subcutaneous fat and visceral fat. There are 2 different types of fat. The thing about visceral fat is that it is predominantly within the belly region, simply because it's around the organs, which tend to be, which a majority of them tend to be around the belly area. This actually does push your stomach out. So you have visceral fat and you have subcutaneous fat. Subcutaneous fat is the fat literally underneath the skin, right under the skin, the fat that you can grab, the fat that you can pinch. The visceral fat is not fat that you can grab or pinch. However, it does push your belly out from the inside. So if you want to lose the visceral fat, exercise helps you lose visceral fat. Things like intermittent fasting also helps you lose visceral fat, as intermittent fasting accelerates a process called white adipose browning, where it changes white adipose tissue, which is white fat tissue, into brown fat tissue, and then brown fat tissue is revved and ready to burn, and it's the tissue that burns very quickly when you are doing exercise like cardio. So if you want to burn visceral fat, you have to be active. If you're active, you'll be able to burn more visceral fat, thus reducing your stomach. However, not necessarily burning the subcutaneous fat, because newsflash, once again, subcutaneous fat, belly, face, arms, legs, wherever it is, cannot be spot reduced. You cannot target it via exercise and reduce it. All you can do is continue your diet and exercise, or whatever thing puts you at a caloric deficit or net negative energy balance over the course of a long enough time period where you finally tackle the belly region, because the belly region tends to be more stubborn than all the other regions, like your arms and your face, simply because there's more beta adipocytes, which is the fat cells that house the triglycerides, that house the fatty acids and expand. There's more beta fat cells in your belly region than there are alpha fat cells. And beta fat cells are very stubborn to release the triglycerides. Alpha fat cells are not stubborn. They release triglycerides quickly, or they're more susceptible to releasing triglycerides. And you tend to have more alpha fat cells in your face, which is why your face is easy to lose weight, or your arms, you tend to have more alpha fat cells in your arms, which is why you will see weight be reduced in your arms quickly. But when it comes to the belly region, for some reason, there's more beta, so they tends to be more beta fat cells than there are alpha fat cells there, which makes it harder, which only means that you have to keep your diet and exercise to the point where your body has no choice but to use that energy source, because you've reduced the energy source everywhere else. All right. Hopefully this video has helped you guys. This is always an ongoing topic. People really think you could turn fat into muscles. People really think you could spot reduce your belly fat, and all of those things cannot be done unless you're tackling visceral fat, which can be tackled by physical activity. I will see you guys in the next one. Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. And we'll see you tomorrow. Peace out, guys. Love you.